All right, welcome back to Reach Beyond, you guys. As always, I'm Pastor Dennis.
And I'm Charity Wise.
We are excited. Tonight was an amazing sermon. Tonight's sermon was just on fire.
Listen, we say this every week.
True. This is true.
And people are going to be like, oh, whatever. But we're not lying.
It was. That's the thing is tonight I loved the purpose behind it. It hits from so many different parts of it. And, talking about renewing your mind, talking about the things that come up to challenge you, talking about,
Oh, I went and got the notes.
Yeah, the main points of it.
Many good things.
It hit over and over and over and over and over. And I'm so glad that, yeah.
A mind that is not set on the things of God is influenced by the enemy.
And that's what hit me was when he said, if you can't, it's either all God
right,
or it's not. Like there's no, I'm just going to have a little bit of Jesus.
Right.
Just a little bit of something to think
like,
about. Exactly.
I'm a little bit pregnant. Nobody's ever a little bit pregnant.
That's exactly.
You're either pregnant or you're not.
I may look pregnant,
Stop.
but I'm not pregnant. And that's the things you're talking about, things that just because you see it as such
right,
doesn't make it so.
Doesn't always mean.
We can.
What is it? All that glitters is not gold.
Yeah, we can want something to be right. We can want something to be of God, but it's either all or nothing.
Right.
And that's what God wants. He doesn't just want little parts of us. He doesn't just want those little areas. Austin, right. Abby, I agree completely. It is fire every week. And like she said, it's fire every week. And that's absolutely true. It's the fact that we go in, expect, I can look at God and say, well, I've already given you this area of my life and this area of my life and this area of my life, but it's just a TV show. It's just something
right.
I like to watch, or it's just music, or it's like, no, he wants it all or not. I mean, that's the thing. You can't serve two masters. Isn't that what the Bible tells us?
I deal with that. Okay, so like the boys and I will start watching a new show.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, the first episode, great show. Okay, I think we're going to be able to watch this. The next episode, it is something clearly that God does not want in our lives. And you have to right then make that choice.
Yep.
Do we turn it off or do we let it slide?
Yeah.
And I think we all know it's a slippery slope.
It really is.
One little thing and then you're down a hole.
Once you start compromising in one area,
right,
it's so easy to start compromising in others. That is, and that honestly is probably to this day, my biggest area that I still struggle with is that entertainment, is that when I'm sitting at the house in the evening, I just want to relax, and we're just watching a show. Tiffany and I are watching She Who Should Not Be Named, and I, the other day we started watching a show, and we watch Hulu and Netflix stuff, and that new Bel Air show, but the new version of the Fresh Prince.
No.
Oh my!
Okay.
Like the language and the violence within the first 5 minutes of the first episode.
The violence, isn't
and
that so
I
crazy?
was like, oh my!
Did they even have violence?
If you remember the song, I can't believe I'm about to say it when he said, I got one little fight, my mom got scared. That part.
Yeah.
Well, that one little fight in this movie was a drive-by and shootout on a basketball court, and and it's mainly the language, every other word's the F-bomb, and every other thing is this, and I'm like, and what makes me mad is when and I've used this, I used to use this excuse, and people use it now when they're like, it's real life, we can't. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be real life. Just because it's real for other people doesn't mean it has to be real in my world.
Well, and that's the thing, too. I tell people, if you're convicted, stop.
Yep, exactly.
If you're not, hey, maybe you won't be. But I was convicted, because some people go, I watched this. And I'm like, I can't watch that, I just was convicted about it.
Yeah.
And, and if you're not, then go for it.
Exactly. And ultimately it is between you and God.
It really is.
And that's it. But, everyone's got that level. And I think you just, where'd the one go? It's the one that hit me. You tearing down idols. That was it right there. You tearing down idols will lead those around you to God. The things he said tonight, when he said, this could be an idol. Your spouse can be an idol. Your children can be an idol. Sports can be an idol. But when he looked at this crowd and says, recovery can be an idol, where everything is just about that instead of about him.
Right.
And that God doesn't play with idols,
He doesn't. And so for me, and most moms, your children do become an idol.
Yeah.
And you have to give them to God. One thing with me that I had to give to God very early on, Gavin was very sick when he was little.
Yeah.
We were at Ronald McDonald House for 5 months. I really didn't even have a relationship with Jesus, but I knew enough about him to give him to God.
Yep.
So there are things that can take Gavin out still to this day very quickly.
Oh, sure.
And people are like, aren't you afraid? Like, a stomach flu that makes us feel, can put him in the hospital.
Yeah.
Because of his intestines and stuff. And people are like, aren't you scared? Don't you in flu season want to keep him at home? And I'm like, well, I kind of want to. But
Do I want to? Yeah.
But I gave him to God.
Yeah.
And so I trust God is going to keep him and protect him. He belongs to God. God let me have his child for a while.
Yeah.
And I had to put everything I could about Jesus into him. But I mean, he's God's.
Yeah.
And so, as a mom, I went, but I did. I had to give him up to God. I had to give him back. And I think we actually are having a baby dedication very soon.
Yes, indeed. And I love, we've got so many babies being born in this ministry, just had celebrated Logan and Derek, and they were about to have a baby, and Casey, who's just joining the worship team, is going to have a baby, and
so
of course, baby Remy's not that old.
Yeah, he's 5 months.
Yeah, is it 5 months now?
He's 5
October,
months.
wasn't it?
Yeah, he's 5.
So,
Yeah, 5 months.
Wow.
I know.
Crazy. And he is the calmest baby in the history, by the way. If y'all
really
cannot tell. And you may hear a little squawk every once in a while. It's usually him laughing or responding to his dad preaching, but he's so calm.
I am not a baby lover. I love children, but I'm not a baby lover. My sister will sniff a little baby head all day long. She's like, oh my gosh. I like them when they get a little mouthy and they can walk around. That's when I like them. But
you've lost your mind.
See, this kid, though, he is so cute and so good. I think that's why I really dig him. He's chill.
Oh, I have let everyone
baby.
that knows me, like babies, I like babies. They love me.
I'm like this.
I think it's because they know I have, my hair's about the same as theirs is, so maybe they feel they can relate.
They feel for you.
But babies love me. She who should not be named is getting a little attitude face because Remy doesn't occasionally respond well to her, but always I get laughs and giggles and everything else. But then now with me, what
Remy
you
knows
just
she's
said,
mean to us.
from age 2 until like 12, I could just not be around them and be okay. Like I can't handle the energy and the hyperactivity. It drives me crazy. Like there's a reason that I was not an elementary school teacher.
There's an age. When they hit about 11 till about 16, I don't like them again.
And I'm a middle school teacher. Like people always laugh because I love that age.
Right.
Because then it's just attitude, and I've got way more than they do, and I can handle that, so it's fine. But it's that hyperactivity.
Sanctify your sarcasm. That's how it.
Oh yeah.
Sanctify your sarcasm.
Well, I've told forever. When I was a youth pastor, my former youth can tell you that I would openly call Vacation Bible School Hell Week.
Oh.
Like I was in charge of planning it, and I would be like, okay, Hell Week signups are this week because there'd be 220 elementary school students.
A lot of volunteers.
I did, and I planned a great event, and then I wasn't there. I didn't show up to the church. No, I stayed home. I planned it, they ran it. Life was grand. But
great.
in that with my big one, talking about making idol, I made money and taking care of my family financially an idol. That's one of the things that led to the downfall of my marriage was I was like, no, got to provide. Who cares if I give time to my family? Got to provide.
Right.
And that I made it an idol.
And that my husband was the same way, so much so that when he got laid, he hadn't been laid off our whole marriage, right? Until he was. And when he got laid off, he realized that was an idol to him, providing for us. Yeah. Now, a man is supposed to provide. However, it's not supposed to be their identity.
And not to the detriment
of their
family.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's kind of how he was so, I'm going to provide for that makes me a good father. Right?
That's what makes me a good man is I'm providing and putting food on the table and a roof over the head. That's all that matters.
Right.
No.
And then in the meantime, your wife and your children were suffering.
Yep. They're being neglected.
So,
That's exactly
women
right.
do the same thing. Women do the same thing. They
Sure.
can make work an idol. You can make anything an idol.
Yep. You
like
really
food.
can.
Like when we were talking about food.
Anything that
God
takes
made
importance.
us hungry for Him, and we turn it into hungry for food.
Yeah. And speaking of hungry for food, for those that weren't tuned in beforehand, we have started the Less of Me
giving
Challenge.
Tiffany a mean
We have
look.
started this event 3 months long. You can sign up through the app or on the website. It is not in any way meant, like to say, it's on there. It talks about asking for your starting weight. That's
Right.
if you want to participate
If you
in
wanna
the
compete.
competition part.
Right.
We need to know where you're starting and where you're ending so we can calculate the percentage of body weight lost. And
At the end of
no.
the day,
And
at the end of the day, though, we really want everyone to feel better, to feel healthier. to
she who should not be named is
look
joining
at
us
her.
briefly. So here you go.
Looky.
So I signed up for the Less of Me challenge, but my goal is to stop the 3 a.m. snacks. And I had Dr. Pepper today, but I hadn't had any all week. I'm trying to drink more water. So
Yeah, and
that is
your
my goal.
skin
Like I'm
looks
not
beautiful, by the way.
I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to be healthier.
right.
You know, Charity mentioned that I've been dealing with some acne, and I'm learning that cutting out the caffeine and drinking
So the
more
husband's
water
getting
is
her look,
helping.
he's
I'm over
probably
you.
told her
I'm
about
done.
us. Yeah.
It's almost like somebody really wise told her
Yeah, no. Okay, so
that if she
like
drank
we've
a lot
said
of water,
before,
it would
they're
be better
husband
for
and
you.
wife. So as we all know, sometimes husbands will tell us things, and we can't hear it until someone else tells us. So
yes,
that's just life. We're trying to not
Everything.
make you an idol.
everything to do with water. But no,
I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
in my thing, what I'm trying with me, I gained a ridiculous
Yeah,
amount of
me
weight.
too.
I mean, I talked about, we talk about the greatest day of my life was when I got to restore our marriage. But from that day until now, I've gained 55 pounds.
Right.
So we've been happy and, wedded bliss and at
It's
home.
so
And we
great.
don't,
Yeah.
that's the thing. We need to, I need to exercise. I'm doing this to make sure I live a long time.
Right. And I want
Yeah.
for her to annoy you. It's great.
Yeah.
No, I'm doing it. I mean, I want to feel better.
Yeah.
I want to feel better. And I mean, God says take care of your temple.
That's exactly
for a
right.
reason.
Yep.
He doesn't want us to have these extra pains. The extra weight literally adds to it.
Yes. Oh, and it does so much. Like I laugh, like I'm sorry, walking up 2 flights of stairs should not make me feel like I'm
Exactly.
going to have a heart attack.
Right.
So, we dedicated to where we're gonna allow ourselves one day a week as a rest week, which will be Sunday.
Right.
But then we're gonna do our best to walk 3 miles a day or do exercise and get ourselves through it. Like my
Right.
focus is
And
going to
3 miles
be.
a day does not have to be your thing.
No,
We're just
it doesn't.
Healthy movement. Any
Yes.
kind of healthy movement.
The doc-
Even if you sit at a desk.
Any weight loss tells you that any health thing tells you simply 30 to 45 minutes of whatever out of the normal activity.
Right. Right.
It could be walking. It could be riding a bike.
Right,
It could
but
be
even
whatever.
To start off, shoot for 15 minutes.
Yeah, just start slow.
Just start.
And
Start somewhere.
And you can be a part of our support group if you have the app. And if you have signed up for an account through the app to where you can register, there's a little thing where you can make an account. You can be a part of the chat group with the Reach United. Like I
And
said,
we are funny.
yes, because people are sharing memes and encouragement, and
Lots
it's
of
really been,
encouragement.
and that's the whole
the
point. You
That
can't.
You're not alone.
No,
You're
I
not
don't know
alone.
anybody. I know very few people who are able to succeed in this area of weight loss and health by themselves. They need
Exactly.
someone for support and accountability, and that's what we want to help provide
Well,
for
it
you
makes
guys.
sense. Okay, even in recovery, right?
Yeah.
So if you look at the statistics, doing the 12 steps helps, but when people in recovery get a hold of Jesus,
Yep.
the percentage goes way
And
up,
that community that
way
you're
up.
around, yeah.
So of course it will make sense.
Sure.
If we are adding Jesus into
Yeah.
this
Yep.
and encouraging each other, that same thing's going to happen. This is not just, we just don't want this for a moment. We don't want this for 3 months.
this is supposed
We
to
want
be
this a life
sustained.
change.
Yeah,
Right.
I hope to make the Less of Me. Once the challenge is over, I hope to make it a permanent group within the Reach United, to where
Yes.
we can share encouraging tips on weight loss and the tips on healthy eating and different lifestyle and
Right.
those kind of
We
things.
want it to be a lifestyle.
Exactly. I don't want to be this weight anymore.
No, I want
to
this
be healthy.
weight right here to be the last time.
That's
that
exactly
I'm
right.
This heavy.
Yep, that's my goal. So we're in
But-
it.
and you also
We're
just
in it
remind-
together.
We are. We are.
And we're very supportive. I'm going to crush you, but we're very supportive of each other. but I'm winning this prize. It is that simple.
I'm going
okay?
to crush him.
I'm going to crush this challenge. That's how it is. Very competitive. It's very scary.
Honestly, we want each other to be healthy.
Yes.
Because, I mean, who else can I pick on that?
Yeah, we will not. Catherine, you are more than welcome to. If you have
Wait,
the
who is
app,
that?
Catherine Sabrina Dodd.
That is my mom.
Well, hi, Mom. All you got to do, Charity, I don't know if she's not very good with the technology.
I'm really not.
So in the app, you've got a big
We have a
sign that
reach
says "Less of Me," challenge. You
Give
just
it to
click
Mike.
on the sign
Mom.
up here.
Give it to Mike.
You just
And
click
tell him
where
to
it says
add the
sign up
reach
here, and you can get right to it.
She'll know.
In fact, I think
just give it
I
to
can
Mike.
actually do this. Hold on one second. I'm going to do this now.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say you take this. You
All right.
talk, and I'll show.
Okay, so he's going to pull up the well, did you show him what the Reach app looks like? Right?
I haven't already downloaded it.
Yes. So you download the Reach app. And then from there you're going to open it up, which I'm assuming he's doing. Then once it's open, you're going to look for the Less of Me challenge. When you get on the Less of Me challenge, there'll be a place where you can register. It'll have your name and your email. Yes. So
You fill in the info, and it'll come directly to me in email.
yes, and you do not have to put your starting weight. Dennis and I are very transparent, open people. So in the beginning, we didn't think anything of it.
Yeah,
But
and
there were a couple people.
I've been chubby for a long time, so it's not as big. That part's not as big of a deal
Right.
for me. But
Well, to me, it helps me be accountable.
yeah, that's the big
But
reason for me too.
I did not realize a lot of people aren't like us.
No.
And so we did not want to hurt anybody's feelings, and we do not want to exclude anyone. So you most definitely do not have to put your weight in there.
No, that starting weight is optional. If you
Yes.
simply want to join for the accountability and camaraderie and support and community,
And funny.
please
And
come
we're
and
funny.
sign up for it. Yes, and you can be a part of making fun of me
Dennis.
and Charity. As
Or
this
just
is what's
Dennis
going to, or
with
just
me.
me. Either way, you know what? Y'all can make fun of me. It feeds me. It's
It
fire.
does. It
It's
really
fire
does.
for me. Okay.
But that's good.
Because y'all be like, ha ha ha. I'm like, and when I win, y'all can keep on laughing. That's
He
how this
does.
works. Jessica back there right now is laughing. She does that. It's okay.
Yeah.
But we're excited about
Jessica's going to
that.
help me destroy you.
Jessica's going to help you destroy me?
Yes.
Jessica's too sweet to destroy. That'd be like Hello Kitty destroying
No,
somebody.
no,
That's what
no,
it'd be
this
like.
is not. This is not true.
She
can
would.
be.
She's too nice and
Look
sweet.
at her. Look, we got this, Charity.
Uh-huh.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I'm just saying.
They shouldn't. Yes.
What? Are we in trouble again?
She's very bossy today. Okay, that's all I know.
No.
No, actually, and something else happened during the service that I wanted to bring up here as well. That it is Pastor's Wife Appreciation Month.
Oh, my goodness.
And Charity was a blubbering fool.
I
and
was
it was
not
beautiful.
a blubbering fool.
It was
Brian
beautiful to
was
see it.
way worse than I was.
But we have one of the most amazing pastors' wives.
We do.
That
She's
anywhere.
beautiful.
There's
and
nothing she will not do. She digs right in. She serves. She cleans this church. She is here all the time. And frankly, and this is no lie, I love my pastor, but that man cannot be easy to live with.
There's no way.
Because he is like,
There
he's
is
going
no
like
way.
always a million miles an
Listen.
hour. He is just, when he gets an idea, he just running off, to take care of things.
You
and
know,
wow.
Abby was made for 10.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because almost every other woman I know would have murdered him.
Yeah, the man would be dead. Like I said,
murdered.
this man, when he gets an idea, nothing can slow him down.
No.
Because he's got Jesus and he's got that
Right.
gift of faith. If he thinks something's supposed to happen, it's going
It's
to happen.
happening.
And so, and Abby just had to sit there and go, okay, you want to do what now? What did you want to do again?
Abby's like this.
Okay.
So this is 33 things today.
And she is
But she's
so
so
supportive and
yes.
loving, but I've seen that she also is not afraid to look at him and go, okay, now wait.
Right.
I've seen those moments. They are such a team.
She is a true helpmate to him.
When we talk about
and
pastor,
he got all teary.
when we talk pastor
Pastor
appreciation,
Tim got teary.
Oh, he did. He got all emotional and
I
stuff.
know. He was like,
It was
oh,
cute.
yeah, it was cute.
It was very cute. Now she should not be named. From the look of it, we've only got a minute. So
What?
8:40. You said. I said 20. We said 20 minutes. It's 8:39.
She lets us talk as long as we want.
I know. I'm right. I did. Yes, I am.
I feel like
You
we
know that I
left
am.
something out. What have we
Well,
left out?
We didn't go back over our schedule.
We didn't do that. Oh, so tell me about the concert.
Yes, Austin
Tell me
Camban.
about the concert.
Yes, a couple weeks ago, Mr. Austin Camban came on and talked about the concert that was going to be happening. It was amazing. His music is fire. His raps are so on point. He is very similar in style to Eminem. Sounds very similar to him, but he is so much energy and excitement and passion. But what's amazing to me with him is he on 2 occasions stopped the concert part and spoke and gave message in and actually played a part of the Passion of the Christ as a video. And that kid, and he's in True Steps.
So what I knew before I left, because we ended up babysitting last night so that our pastor and his wife could have a good time and not have to worry about the baby or anything.
Sure.
But before I left, the guy had several gift cards in his hand.
Yeah.
And they were not like $5
$50,
gift
$25.
cards.
The cheapest one was he had two
And-
$15 Starbucks
right.
cards, and they went up from there.
And from my understanding, he was just going to stop and say, "Hey, who hasn't taken their wife out for a while?"
Yeah,
Is
that's
that how
exactly what he
it?
did. He said,
That is so. What a great guy.
Who could just use a meal with their family? Here's $50 to Texas Roadhouse. You know,
Right.
who needs groceries? There's $50 for groceries. And we didn't even.
I
and
didn't
listen,
really need to hear anything else from him.
There were no,
after I heard
there
him
were no
say
ticket
that.
sales to this concert.
Right?
We did not take up a love offering for him.
No.
He did this of his own free will and volition and heart. That is where his heart is.
Well,
You know?
and that's the thing about him is he's getting ready to start.
Yeah, Passion Tribe.
The 18 to
26.
26-ish.
Yeah.
Because Abby might sneak in there.
Yeah.
But he has said things like that. Like,
Yeah.
one of the things I want to do is go to the gas station, everyone bring $5, and then walk up to and say, "Hey, we just want to put 5 in your tank."
Yeah. Can we help
What
you?
a heart.
How can we help you? What
Yes.
do you need? What do you physically need that we can do for you?
Right.
You know,
and
so
the
he's got
crazy
this
part, these
talented
18
music,
to
but his
26-year-olds
heart-
want to do that.
Yeah, so you've got this talent that he's got
Mm-hmm.
because he's an amazing musician, but then you've got this heart for ministry that he has,
Yeah, his
and
heart
an
is great.
absolute on fire passion for Jesus. And his girlfriend Alyssa just might be the sweetest person ever.
Yeah.
The two of them are a little too cute.
Yeah, I was
frankly.
like, they're a little too adorable.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. I'm not gonna lie. I think were she who should
They're a
not be named
little-
and I ever this adorable? I think maybe we were. Maybe
I
never
mean,
that adorable.
you know,
Okay, we were
maybe,
Well, I was
maybe.
that adorable. I don't know
Maybe.
about her, but
Tiffany, I was like,
So-
Tiffany was that adorable. She's still that adorable.
I said
she
I
makes
used
you
to be.
look good.
I said I
Makes
used to
you
be.
look
She
good.
still is. That's what I was saying.
Look
what I
at
meant.
her. Oh my gosh.
Yes, she's very angelic.
She makes faces and does things that you guys can't see. And will crack me up when Dennis is saying something that's actually, good and about God. And then here I am, laughing when he's like, "And we buried someone the other day." And then I'm dying.
Yes,
It's not fair.
People,
It's not.
we really need to record if they have a camera on you're in my face during True Steps, that would be highly entertaining.
Oh,
no. Yeah, it
never
would.
do that.
No, Abby Ferris said
Never
that she
do-
had the honor of having Camban pray for her when she was here,
Oh.
and from that she had a huge breakthrough in the grief that's been holding her back from her full potential in her walk with God.
That is
So that's pretty
awesome.
amazing.
I
Yeah,
can't
awesome.
wait till. Is Abby coming here?
Yeah,
Is
and-
she
and-
coming this way, Abby? Are you coming this way?
This is Abby Ferris.
Yeah, that's what
from
I'm talking
Indiana.
about.
I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
the next time she'll be here, but
I know.
Abby, I will absolutely
I hope God
tell
sends
you.
her this way.
I will absolutely tell Austin Camban that. Let him
Yeah.
know about that because we definitely want to share that
Well,
with
because
him.
he loves that stuff.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like when I told him about Brian, he had talked about Brian's feet. We all prayed for it, and
Yeah.
Brian had no foot issues
Yeah.
whatsoever. The
Yeah.
whole Emmaus walk, and the man has had foot issues since we've been married, and they're still doing really well.
It's pretty amazing.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, we are being told it's time. She's moving here after the school year, so she'll be here this summer. That's
Yay!
awesome. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
All right. Well, again,
That's cool.
Tuesday night Bible studies for men and women. Wednesday, True Steps. Thursday, High on Hope. And we hope to see you guys next Sunday here. Reach the streets
is
on Saturday,
Saturdays.
2 p.m. So they will
Show up
meet
at the
here
church
at the
around
Reach building.
1:45.
Yeah,
We
1:45
like
or
to
so.
pray
We like
before we
shoot
send
out
everybody
at
out.
2 o'clock.
Yep.
to do exactly what we're supposed to do, which is get out in these streets, this community, and transform this city.
And
You
it's
guys,
fun.
we love
It's
you,
fun.
and we will see you next week. We're going to pray it out. God,
Oh.
we love you. I want to thank you for tonight. I want to thank you for making
it
us
again.
underdogs, because we know we can still win the battle because we have you on our side. Father, I pray for all those that were mentioned tonight. I pray for all those that received prayer at the end, that you are still meeting needs right now, God. I pray that you will just watch over us. And again, we leave here the same way we came in, expecting miracles from you, because you're a God that provides. We love you, Jesus. We'll see you next week. It's in your name. Amen. We'll see you next week, you
See you
guys. We
next
love
week.
ya.